So this is, looks like Shawn Yu is on the left with Miracles and Shawn Tabrizi on the right with Grixis Delver. And it looks like Shawn Yu being on the play this game.
The Battle of the Shawns.
I see multiple red blasts in Tabrizi's hand.
Definitely. Is this kind of how you anticipate most of these Miracles and Grixis Delver matchups to go, where Grixis Delver will lose game 1, win game 2, and then go to a game 3?
I'm not sure how well Tabrizi's sideboard is set up for this matchup. I do think that Miracles is favored in game 1, so having that be the outcome is not super surprising to me.
Yeah, and then Shawn being on the draw as well, and notably also, sorry, I shouldn't say Shawn. They're both Shawns.
Yeah.
But Shawn Yu being on the play for game 1 probably also value.
That's true.
This Grixis Delver deck is a lot better on the play against every deck. Spoiler: it's better to be on the play.
Yeah, that is generally the case in Legacy, unless you're playing Manaless Dredge.
Yeah. Generally the case in Magic, unless you're playing decks.
And after Power Blast taking down the Delver, Tabrizi doesn't have any more creatures, so he's really leaning hard on this Brainstorm to find him a threat.
It's a draw 3. Looks like he found a True Name Nemesis.
That's a
threat.
pretty good one in this matchup.
Looks like he found a third Pyroblast.
Yeah,
Unless
probably
he's
going to
just
shuffle one of those away. 3 is a little bit too many. Keeping the third land for the True Name next turn.
Notably, Shawn also has a Path. Or not Path, Swords.
Yeah.
Keep doing that. I played too much Modern. Swords of Plowshare in his hand as well, so he's got an answer for the next threat.
But he doesn't have an answer if it's True Name Nemesis,
Nope,
which is
not
what
at all.
it is.
It looks like he's got Wear Tear, Swords, Predict, and Ponder.
Seeing Wear Tear here in Game 3. I wonder if Tabrizi might have taken Game 2 with a particularly impactful artifact or enchantment.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Nothing immediately jumps to mind as something that would be fantastic in this matchup, but you never know.
Yeah, I can't think of any either. Yeah, notably, Shawn did have a Council's Judgment in the top 3.
That will certainly be an answer for this True Name.
Definitely. We'll play out of Death, right, Shaman?
Waiting until he has more mana so he can protect this True Name with the Power Blast. But also just going to fire off the first one against any blue spell he can.
Yep, that's fine. You can go to the top 3, shuffle around. Yeah, Council's Judgment is going to be the third from the bottom card, but pretty irrelevant. Unless he shuffles it away.
I was definitely going to Swords this Deathrite, and then he's got a Ponder. We'll see if he wants to shuffle before or after the Ponder, or not cast at all.
Is that what is that blue card that's the far right?
It's a Daze, I believe.
Okay. Different art from Daze that I'm used to seeing.
Replacement Deathrite. You got an answer for this one too?
It'll be interesting here. Notably, Shawn doesn't have another land to play. It'll be interesting here if Shawn Yu decides to crack this fetch land. So he's
probably just going to draw this Brainstorm, or draw whatever white card he left on top.
A Council's Judgment.
So I think he has 2 Council's Judgments
now. This is working out really well for Shawn. If Shawn can get through these Council's Judgments, or hopefully Shawn Yu, I mean, he doesn't know this, but hope that Shawn Yu shuffles the second one away, he might be able to stick a True Name Nemesis.
And that is yet another Deathrite.
Wow. And that card is very good in this matchup.
Yes. And Tabrizi also just drew a Force of Will.
Yeah.
So
which means he can
protect the True Name if he needs to.
Yeah, seems great.
I find not using your last Power Blast on this Ponder makes sense. Yeah. To save it in potential counter war.
Exactly. Or for a counterbalance itself.
Yes. With the top in play, counterbalance would be a big deal.
Yeah, it looks like Shawn Yu found a Snapcaster Mage.
Well, probably going to upkeep, try to Snapcaster Swords as Death Ray.
That would be my guess as well. Luckily, that other Council's Judgment is now gone. He's just passing the turn.
Oh, interesting. Maybe he is aware of the stifles that are in Shawn's deck. Wanted to play around that as much as possible.
Definitely. He may have gotten got at one point.
But here, True Name's going to come down, and Shawn has Power Blast Protection.
Ah, so somebody's saying that is Stifle. It's a conspiracy version of Stifle.
Oh, that's not a Daze? My mistake then.
Yeah. I would pull up our card picker and choose the art, but our card picker done broke.
Well, in that case,
though I'm gonna guess.
To fetch there.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's going to be pitched to a Force of Will, as I fully anticipate Shawn Yu to probably Snapcaster and Council's Judgment this this True Name Nemesis.
Well,
maybe not.
A Red Blast is probably going to counter the actual Snapcaster.
Oh, that works too.
So, I think that's... I wonder if Shawn is waiting to potentially play her on Daze. Doesn't want to run out Snapcaster, Council's Judgment until he gets the extra land. Or he can just draw another Council's Judgment.
Just rip it. When you rip it real good, and he does have the double white, he's just opting to pass the turn. You're not at a real serious risk right now of hurting yourself. The only thing you're doing that is giving Shawn Tabrizi more time to draw into counter magic for this counter, where that's probably going to be coming up.
Yeah, and he does have the top, potentially able to find a Terminus, which would be another answer to the True Name.
Definitely. And then you get to save the Council's Judgment for a better threat. Looks like you found a Swords to Plowshare.
Yeah. Probably going to wait until this Death Threat is activated before swordsing it. Or he's going to respond with Snapcaster Swords.
I kind of like this. Because Shawn tried to exile one of... since Shawn Tabrizi tried to exile one of Shawn Yu's cards, trying to get the Snapcaster there to negate that activation. Yes. There's the Swords. Are they going to fight over this?
I think Shawn probably doesn't want to force a will this.
No.
The force protecting the True Name is much more important.
I totally agree. Interesting lines of play here. Yeah, this is gone. That's fine. I'll gain one.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 Death Ray Shamans are gone. But I think you still like the position you're in if you're Shawn. You have, 2 Stifles and a Force of Will, and you just drew a Lightning Bolt with a True Name Nemesis in play, crashing in. Your opponent just has top, no counter spell, or, well, we just found counterbalance on top of his library.
But he doesn't have a fetch land, so actually unable to shuffle his library to aggressively find a Terminus.
Definitely.
It's possible that this True Name can just go the distance. I think you fire off the bolt in response regardless of whether or not you counter.
Looks like he is going to just force it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this does leave him barren of a way to deal with Council's Judgment.
Yeah, now this Council's Judgment can take out the True Name if Shawn is willing to play into Daze. And it looks like he is not.
Yeah, that makes sense. Take one more lick from the True Name Nemesis. However, Shawn now needs to draw into an out.
Yeah, Shawn Tabrizi needs to draw another creature as the hit from this
another True Name.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Put you to 7.
I think running out the second True Name is a little ambitious.
Because the Terminus.
Because Terminus is a possible answer.
Yeah, I don't like running it out, but I like having it.
Oh, certainly like drawing it.
It's definitely because now you can set up like Bolt. Shawn Yu is at an unbeknownst to him 4 life. cast that Council's Judgment.
He's
Yeah, I was going to say, you need double white for that, sir. He's going to opt to do that, leaving basics up. Is there any particular reason why one would want to do that?
Shawn Tabrizi is running Wasteland in his deck, so guaranteed to have the
White mana for next turn.
non-wastelandable white land.
In case you find a Terminus and you want to use it.
Yes.
Okay. So Shawn Yu votes for True Name Nemesis. Shawn Tabrizi agrees and votes for True Name Nemesis. It gets exiled.
Not having any options there. But the second true name.
And he found a Brainstorm.
Probably going to top using the red mana here. So
yeah.
we can maybe hit a Terminus and then
top hoping for Terminus.
But
Swords.
that is not it. No
and
Terminus
top,
and no way to shuffle.
Yeah, it looks like swords and a top. Maybe. Ah, so he's going to draw the top and now Wear Tear to destroy his own top.
So he's trading the top and a Wear Tear for a card draw.
So here's the question. Shawn Tabrizi has a Stifle. Do you stifle the top to keep him from drawing a card?
No.
No?
Stifle is actually relevant in that he can stifle a Miracle Trigger if Shawn Yu does find a Terminus.
Fair. I totally forgot about that. That's a triggered ability. Yeah. That's very relevant. You are right. Although we're getting into the territory where Shawn Yu...
there is a Terminus that he found.
Yeah. We are getting into the territory where Shawn Yu could hardcast it if he absolutely needs to.
I think we're actually probably going to see that if Shawn Yu tries to Miracle a Terminus here, this gets stifled, and then he can just hardcast it on the next turn.
Yeah. However, Shawn Tabrizi now does have a this Brainstorm. Now he knows that he needs to play around a Terminus.
Yes.
He found us another Stifle. That's not quite.
That's not going to get the job done against the hardcast Terminus.
Again, Shawn Yu is at a fictitious one. I'll say fictitious because it's
yeah. He doesn't know about the bolt.
Yeah. Got to go through attacks here, but yeah, cast this Brainstorm. Spell Pierce is great.
Yeah, Spell Pierce can answer the hard cast.
And Daze. And Force the Will! Well, Shawn, congratulations. You win at Magic the Gathering Top Decks. You drew not just one out, not just two outs, but you drew all three outs off your Brainstorm. So, yeah, he's going to put back the Lightning Bolt and the Stifle because you don't necessarily need.
I think you can put back one of
Daze.
these soft counter spells.
Yeah.
The Daze or the Spell Pierce.
Yeah, I think you hold on to the Spell Pierce.
Yeah, he doesn't know that Shawn doesn't have a 7th land in hand.
Yeah.
So
I also like that like the Stifle makes a good option to pierce. Or sorry. He's just gonna cast this.
Yeah.
And pay 1. Spell Pierce that. Go ahead, here we go. And the match, it's over. Attack for 3. You have the Force of Will backup in case your opponent has a Force. He's opting to let him draw? Is there any reason not to just fire off the Bolt Sorcery Speed there?
I cannot think of one.
With Force of Will backup?
Even if Shawn had a Force of Will to counter the Bolt, he would have to pay 1 life.
Oh, yeah. Like...
But I think regardless...
I don't get why you don't just you just slow and he just skips. And I have the Bolt. Just cast it. Just cast the Bolt. Just slow rolling him.
Yeah.
Well, that is Shawn Tabrizi taking down Shawn Yu on Miracles. So Grixis Delver advancing to meet Burn in the finals.